Coaches, hello, my name is Eric Smith. I wanted to take a moment to introduce myself and tell you briefly about Winning Edge quarterback receiver camps so that you have a better understanding of the value that we offer and how your program could benefit. So thank you for taking the time to watch this. First, a bit about my background. I played football for 10 years as a quarterback, 5 at the collegiate level where I played at Bowling Green State University during the mid-1980s. After college, I went into business, and over the past 27 years, my business experience, both in real estate and the pharmaceutical industry, has allowed me to develop my leadership skills through various leadership positions held. After coaching at the high school level over the past few years, and as I move into the second half of my life, I decided to start Winning Edge Skills, where I do both private quarterback coaching and run quarterback receiver camps. The reason for this is because as I've gotten older, living a life of significance has become more important to me than just making money. I guess you could say that the contribution that I can make to mentoring and shaping young athletes helps fulfill my life's mission. Since you're in coaching, I believe you feel the same way. Although I played the quarterback position at a high level, I had to drill down very deep through extensive study to learn the position in a way that allows me to become an expert at teaching it. After gaining in-depth knowledge of the various aspects of the position, I found it took even longer to develop an eye for identifying mechanical flaws of my students. My point is this: I poured a lot of blood and sweat into developing my expertise into where it is today. I've come to understand this: coaching today's quarterback is beyond the scope of knowledge for the vast majority of junior and high school level coaches, and even if in the rare occasion that it's not, it's beyond their ability from an availability of time perspective. In a recent ESPN SportsCenter interview with former NFL quarterback Trent Dilfer, when Trent was asked how Tim Tebow came out of the University of Florida under Coach Urban Meyer not knowing how to throw the football properly, Trent simply replied, "Well, it's not Urban Meyer's job. It's Urban Meyer's job to win football games and to train his quarterback on how to play within the framework of his system." I'd submit to you the same. It's not your job to know how to coach the finer points of the quarterback position, especially regarding proper fundamentals like mechanics and development techniques of quarterbacks. First and foremost, at Winning Edge quarterback and receiver camps, we coach critical fundamentals based on proper mechanics. For quarterbacks, this means proper upper body and lower body mechanics, proper footwork so that they can be efficient with the movement of their feet through their drops and in and around the pocket so they can get rid of the ball quickly and efficiently, proper upper body mechanics so they can throw quickly and effectively with more power and accuracy and also get rid of it quickly. We give them a chance to learn by watching slow motion video of their mechanics. In addition, I draw heavily upon my leadership background to emphasize the leadership requirements of this position, what leadership is, and then specific knowledge and skills on how to become a better leader. When your quarterback leaves camp, they'll have specific drills that they can go home with for self-improvement. Because as you know, if they don't work on what they've learned after camp, then they won't get much better. Now for receivers, it's much the same. They're coached by coaches who either played at or currently coach at the college level. Heavy emphasis on proper mechanics from stance and alignment to release from the line of scrimmage, getting into and out of routes quickly and efficiently with proper biomechanical movements, how to use their bodies to gain proper leverage, how to understand defensive alignment to their advantage, and how to become a better overall person of character as well and to lead their teams. I want to emphasize to you that we don't get into teaching scheme, and we're sure to remind your athletes that if their coach has a different way of doing something, then there's a reason for it. In other words, coach, we're here to support you, not just the kids at our camp. I sincerely hope that you'll share our camp information with your athletes. I've attached a printable flyer to this communication, and you can also visit the camp section of our website at www.winningedgeskills.com for dates and information of our camps near you. If you have any questions or concerns, please email me or call me. I'd love to hear from you. Thanks again, Coach, for taking the time to watch this, and from the bottom of my heart, thanks for investing your time in developing our youth. Billy Graham, I believe, said it best when he said, "A coach will impact more lives in a year than the average person will in a lifetime. Football is an amazing incubator for preparing young men for life. All my best to you, Coach. Coach Smith with you here, Winning Edge. I'm going to talk about how to throw a football. Try to do this in about 2 minutes or less. Keeping in mind, there's a lot of moving parts in throwing a football. It's what I would call, using fancy words, a cascade of biomechanical events. That means there's a lot of moving parts, a lot of body parts moving in synchronization with each other to generate power. It all starts with a solid lower platform. We've got to be loaded. We're pushing off our back foot. We're not stepping into a throw, we're pushing into a throw. If this is a hallway here, I've got about 35, 40-inch hallway. I want to step into the left side of the hallway. Why? Because I want it to open my hips. Throwing a football is an upper body rotation. It's a turn and it's not a tilt like when you throw a baseball and your upper body tilts. No, we turn our upper body. Think about holding water and you don't want to spill that water when you throw the ball. If you had a tank here holding water in your core, all right? Starts with a push. It moves up through our core. We're going to squeeze and turn. Ball's here on the shelf off our right breastplate. Wrist is loaded. And we're going to go, as we push, we're going straight up, almost to form an L and a C. Here's your C, pointing at the target. Here's your L. This aids in a proper transition of your elbow, where we're going to rotate the elbow above your shoulder. We're going to collapse the elbow right here. It's called a zero position. Biomechanical term that orthopedic surgeons use. The angle of the scapula. It's the safest place for the shoulder. It's the position of most power and strength. We get there when we throw a football as the rest of our body is pointing towards our target. So now from here, we're going to shatter a front pane of glass and a back pane of glass, if they were upright, right here on each side of our body, with our elbows at the same time. I'm going to break the back plane with this elbow, the front plane with this elbow, keeping the left arm tight to the body. It looks something like this. Okay? From there, we're loaded the tricep. Now we're going to trampoline that tricep. We're going to fire it. When we fire that tricep down the hallway, it's going to fire the wrist at extension. When we step, we want to step on the ball of our feet. That way at extension then, what will happen is our knee will lock at extension and we'll rise a little bit. So it's a little bit of a forward movement and a little bit of a rise as we throw a football. That's the key to throwing the football efficiently, with power, proper spin, and accuracy. I hope you found this to be helpful. For more great tips, click on our website. Head over for more free content on how you can be a better quarterback.